everybody, and welcome to Cornish Walking Trails. Today we're here in Coverack.
Same thing then.
So with the pennies getting tighter, we wanted to give you, who are visiting Cornwall, any ideas. Even locals could come down here for a reasonably priced day out and still have a good time.
So are we on a quest, Sarah?
For what?
To find the best valued tourist location in Cornwall.
Yeah, I think this has to be right up there. It's not quite as elitist as maybe St Maur's, but it's a really nice place to be. And I think there's a lot of things that you can do on a discretionary basis. You know, you're not obliged to spend. So you can make your day as cheap or as value as you want to.
Coverack is a coastal harbour village 11 miles from Helston on the Lizard Peninsula. It has a gentle sheltered beach and fabulous views across the bay. The oldest part of the village is near the harbour, with picture-perfect thatched cottages.
We're here to continue our Cornwall on a budget theme. Coverack is a great place to come if you come to the end of your holiday and you're running out of spending money and you don't have a lot left in the kitty. So our agenda today is to find things to do in Coverack that are relatively good value or even free.
Let's look at parking, food and activities. So how much does it cost to park in Coverack?
The car parking here is a donation box, so that's at your discretion. And again, the toileting by the car park is a donation. So you can put your penny in the box.
So that literally could be spending a penny.
Exactly!
Yeah.
Ba-boom!
Boom! I got it in.
What food is available in Coverack?
Coverack in the height of summer offers you several price ranges for eating. So you've got the lower end is the fish and chips, and you've got pasties in the village store, and then you go all the way up through the Paris Hotel offering really good pub grub, and the Bay Hotel with exquisite top end food. But of course that does come with a price tag. I'll put details of the menu over the top of my really bad voiceover here. This is the old lifeboat station converted into a fish and chip shop, and outside they have their menu board, and it seems that they do a bit of everything. So there's a burger Thursday and a Wednesday curry night as well.
And Elizabeth will bake you a pasty to order. They're meant to be very tasty. As you can see, Coverack has something for all budgets. Let's move on and take a look at activities in Coverack. There's a stunning, beautiful flat beach in the bay, and it is the obvious free activity, so let's start there.
Hello, sweetie. Hi, wee! Sand on this beach is excellent for building sandcastles. It's just got that right. How do you describe the density or viscosity of sand? I don't know, but it holds its form really well down here. So sandcastles are a must on a budget day. Having said that, you must be aware there's very little beach here when it's high tide. The sea will come in all the way. Being on the south coast, this is not the best beach for surfing. It's really gentle, so it's more ideal suited to children. But there are some kayaks out there. Again, it's a discretionary spend, so you don't have to do it, but there are some kayaks in the event you fancy them. Now, if you like treasure hunts,
I like treasure hunts.
We've been down here, and there is a superb treasure hunt put on by a local called
Caroline.
Caroline.
Oh, hi, Caroline.
Pisky pals. And what's made us think of that is there's one hiding in the notice board box called Kim. It's great fun. Even our grown-up children adored doing it, didn't they? We brought them down and they really enjoyed it. They took it as a bit of competition, unfortunately, didn't they? So it's great fun. So get hold of one of those. I think they sell it in the old mill shop there.
And the post office?
Oh, possibly, yes.
What you found?
I don't want to give too much away.
What are we looking at?
The barometer, the little pisky pal.
Oh, it's in there, is it?
So these little piskies are made by Caroline and her sister. Aren't they so cute?
Kids love it, don't they?
Yeah, it's a wonderful activity. £2.50, you can't go wrong. I reckon, and I might have to eat my words at the end of this video, but I reckon you could do Coverack for a tenner.
Yeah, it's good value, isn't it?
Is that a challenge?
I like the idea of that.
Quite like this time of year in Cornwall. Everything's starting to come back to life. People are starting to look at their businesses and open them up, waiting for the busy season ahead. And everywhere looks immaculate because they spent all winter tidying and painting and cleaning. It's quite a nice time to be in Cornwall, and the sun starts to come out and you start to feel better, more energised. Nothing better than a walk around a beautiful harbour village on a nice day. So, walking is free. Our channel's about walking, so let's take a little walk to somewhere that maybe you wouldn't consider having a look at, but it's free. Follow me.
We're going to pick up the southwest coast path behind the Paris Hotel and show you how to get to the Terence Coventry Sculpture Garden. It's well worth the walk, if only for the views.
So we're heading to the Terence Coventry Sculpture Garden. It's free, and it might not be everybody's cup of tea. You might think, ooh, sculpture, that's not my thing, I don't get it. But in this particular environment, I think you can walk around as a complete Philistine. I'm a Philistine, I don't understand sculpture, but I enjoy looking at it. And it does kind of engage me, whether you like it or whether you don't. That means it's engaging you. So I think give it a go. And it is somewhere the kids can run, the dogs can run, you'll be there virtually on your own. And it is free, and it's a good bit of hours entertainment. So at this point the footpath splits and you can either go straight up and towards those telegraph poles and across the fields. You're aiming for that building, that thatched cottage at the top there. Or you can follow the coastal path, take it all the way to the end and come up. Or you can take this path towards what was the Headland Hotel. Either way you're going to encounter a hill, and it is going to be a little bit steep at some point or another. Not much we can do about that, really.
2 points with that.
Okay.
Is Phil O'Stein part of the famous O'Stein Irish family?
Oh, that is awful.
That is really bad, isn't it?
That is just
And
awful.
if we film the was it Terence Coventry Sculpture Park really badly,
Yeah.
we will be sent to Coventry.
No, neither of those are
No,
any good.
okay, all right, okay.
Edit
bye.
room floor. I thought he was going to say something like film O'Stein. You know, filming Philistine. No, is that just as bad? Yeah. Okay, sorry.
After the children's play park, notice the old Wesleyan chapel and follow the southwest coast path to the left of it, passing in front of these exquisite cottages with the most wonderful views.
You have signposts there.
Yeah, the finger post.
Yes.
Quite tall, isn't it? Anyway, so we've just come up from the village. We can carry going on straight up, it's short and sharp, or we can meander along the coast path but then have a short, sharp, steep footpath at the end.
Okay.
What's your choice?
Well, I reckon I've got a plan.
Yeah.
Right, we take the short, sharp route
Yeah.
up the hill, and then we might have enough time to get to Roskilly's Ice Creams, which is just up the road.
Oh, that's another free place near here. But you do need to actually have a car journey to get there, don't you? This is on foot.
You
Come on then.
probably need to pay for your ice cream as well.
Yeah. Short and sharp, perfect. Actually, it wasn't too bad. So we're going to cross a road and then we'll take a little footpath between the houses and I'll head out towards the sculpture garden. what I love about this? The Pisky Pal thing down in the village. And you've got these little glades that you walk through and you can just imagine them going hee 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 at night, can't you?
Or when they're walking back from the pub. Oh. It's old, isn't it?
Don't think much of that sculpture. Andrew, your first clue is the concrete path that intersects the footpath. And you look off to the left.
Oh, we're here.
And the sculptures. And you look off to your right. And the sculptures.
The other clue
Yes.
is this big sign that says sculpture park. It could actually be a sculpture.
Could be. Let's go and have a look. It's really fascinating to me that I'm getting still that same sense of awe walking in here. I've already been here. Admittedly, it was a couple of years ago. There is a video on our channel. But I'm still getting that same sense of, wow! You stumble across it on the coast path and it is just something you do not expect to see.
Here, Pard. I'm looking for a giant 12-foot white camel. Have you seen one anywhere? No, I ain't seen one anywhere, right? I'm 11 foot.
Isn't it a horse?
It's not a camel, is it?
No.
It's a horse. I have to redo that.
No, please don't. Are you engaging with these sculptures?
I am.
Hello there. Down on your holidays, are you?
I thought this wasn't your cup of tea.
This is great. This place is brilliant, isn't it?
It is.
I know
isn't
we've
it?
been here before.
I know.
Yeah, we've actually filmed a video where we've been here before and we've done a whole walk and we like stumbled across the place, but we didn't know it was here before,
No,
did we?
and we didn't have long to spend here.
No. And if anybody wants to go back and watch that old video,
I'll
we'll
pop
put
it at the end.
But I've just done the same joke that I did in the original video because I didn't think it was very funny last time. I just done it again and it's still not funny.
Oh, this is new since we came here last. Oh, look. Oh, it's all here. Please take one. All the descriptions of the sculptures. Oh, brilliant. And a donation box. And this answers another one of my questions. Why does it exist? So it says Terence was a great believer in art being free to all. It says no admission fee. Just the honesty box. I'm sure we can find something. So you might have noticed that we haven't said anything about people that might have challenges to their mobility because we thought that it wouldn't be accessible. But it does say here that we have limited parking available by arrangement for people who find it difficult to walk from the village. And there is a telephone number there. So that answers that question. And it's quite flat ground. You would be able to get a sturdy, robust wheelchair, pushchair along this grass. So it is accessible to people with challenges to their mobility and it's free.
How you getting on?
Yeah, so I've just figured it out. This sheet has all got numbers on.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, so you can work out which one's
And
there.
it corresponds to
Oh,
the
yes.
numbering.
So this is number 9.
Yes.
Who's number 9 then?
He's Watcher.
Watcher.
2005. It says the loan figure was made in concrete to accompany a monumental piece that no longer exists.
Oh, where? What a nice field to stand and watch in.
Yes, concrete. This is really useful. So she was 2015 monumental sunrise woman, and you can kind of see her stretching after this. Oh, just like coming to life in the morning, can't you?
We have a plan.
You're going to do 2 of them.
Yeah, do 2 of them. Quick pose. Stay.
Boys,
Stay.
boys,
Stay.
boys,
Stay.
boys.
Stay.
Oh, good boy! And knew the older one would do it. Bit much to ask of the younger one there, Andrew.
Fail.
Whack, whack. So Terence Coventry likes doing animals and birds and thinks that he was familiar with their form. And he kind of takes it back to the basics, doesn't he? Apparently he was a Cornish pig farmer.
Was he really?
Mm.
No way. These are beautiful, aren't they?
It is, isn't it? I like this doggy.
Yeah, he's great, isn't he?
It is. Look. Hello, doggy.
Oh, feel that.
Should we take a look at some of the reviews online
Oh, that's
and
a good
read
idea.
them out?
Yeah.
We thought it'd be good if we could give you a third party's opinion about this place. So we went on to Google. They leave reviews on Google, people leave reviews on Google, and they leave them on TripAdvisor. So let's just read 2 or 3 of these out a minute. So this is left on Google and it gives it a 4 out of 5 by K Peak. The area here is very wide, being open to walk around, and there's a range of aesthetically pleasing sculptures across it. However, some sculptures are in poor condition, with things like rust and bird poo. So I think there could be more done to preserve them. Well, this
hang
one,
on. It's supposed to be rusty,
it's
isn't
meant
it?
to be rusty.
Dog's called Rusty.
And that's not in poor condition.
It's not, is it?
Perhaps he's found a particular one. And looking around me, the black ones are black. They look fine, don't they?
I actually think the rustiness adds to it. Look at that. It's designed to be like that, isn't it?
Yeah, and it almost looks like a fur coat.
It does. We'll take that one home. He's much better behaved than ours.
There's another one. 5 stars. Left 9 months ago. Well worth a visit. Lovely, peaceful place. Great to walk the coast path from Coverack. Amazing sculptures and views out to sea. Benches so you can sit and enjoy the sculptures. Okay, so if we're going to take our £10 theme to walk and visit Coverack, you could bring a picnic up here, and we're going to go down into the other field where you do get the most spectacular sea view. I think that bench is in the perfect spot. I'm going to have to take a seat there. Hello, baby! Hi!
I've really enjoyed it here, Sarah.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say as well.
You're going to read my mind. No, I was just going to say, you've obviously read out some reviews that people have given to this, isn't it?
Yeah.
I struggle to even think why they can't give this place a 5 out of 5, because it's free at the end of the day, isn't it?
And to criticise something, oh, that's our snack flying away. To criticise something that is free kind of begs the question, what are your expectations? It's free.
Yeah.
And I would give it a 5 all day long. It's peaceful, it's quiet, it has fantastic sea views, and it has stimulating sculptures that will make you take a second look. That's my review.
I agree with that.
Here, Pard, do you know anywhere local I can get some nice ice creams?
Oh yeah, well, have you tried Ross Gillies? They're just down the road near St Kevern. They're pretty good.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. I think I'll go down there and have a look. Cheers.
I think our puppy's enjoyed this too. Uninhibited freedom, and he's just run as much as he's wanted to. Now we're going to go back towards Coverack, retrace our steps along the coastal path, and we're going to just go for a short drive to Roskilly's. So it's a dairy farm, produces lots of milk, and they turn that milk into homemade ice cream, all different flavours, and it's really good quality stuff. Obviously the ice cream is not free, so we're going to go and see how much they're charging. Okay, so we made it to Roskilly's. It's 5 to 5 and they shut at 5. So Andrew's just nipped in to see if he can get an ice cream for each of us. Fingers crossed. He did it! He snuck in there. Oh, you beauty!
Last customers of the day. Literally just shut.
They're just shut in,
Yeah.
are they?
There we
What have you got? What have you got? What have you got?
Mint chocolate chip for you.
Yes.
2 flakes.
Yes.
Caramel crunch, 1 flake. £6.
For the 2 of them?
Yeah.
So a pasty is usually what? About £5?
Yeah, maybe a little bit less.
So a £5 for that. A £5 for a pasty, £3 for an ice cream, and £2.50 for your pisky trail.
Covered in ice cream.
Coverack for a tenner.
Coverack is great value for money.
Yes. Give me that ice cream. Give me that ice cream. done yet?
I'm not very good with the ice cream reviews. That was delicious. Oh.
Yeah, mine was pretty good as well. So, just to recap, we started today looking for somewhere really on a budget to explore in Cornwall. We came to Coverack wondering what we would find. Car park is a discretionary donation.
Yep.
The toileting, a discretionary donation. You can eat at various levels in Coverack. Fish and chips takeaway for a tenner.
With a lovely view.
With a fantastic view. You can get to a free sculpture garden. You can come to Riskelly's, that's also free. If you have a pasty for your lunch,
Right.
and an ice cream afterwards,
Yep.
you walk to the sculpture garden, you're less than a tenner ahead. We did it, tenner.
That include my fish and chips.
Why do you need fish and chips and a pasty in one day?
And ice cream.
That is just not a good diet.
No, it's not. Is it? Terrible.